Hey everybody, welcome back to the half hour of power. I am Joe. Brandon is here.
Yo, Joe. What do you know?
My head hurts.
Oh, your hair. What's wrong now?
Well, as you and I watched the teaser for this Wolf Man movie that is coming.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, what did you think of it, Brandon?
I don't think it's gonna be a good movie.
What did you think of the teaser? Is there enough to let you know if it's going to be good, or is there enough to let you know it's going to be bad?
Yeah, it was enough. Yeah, it
Wait,
was
is
enough.
it there's enough to let you? So you got this going to be bad from the teaser.
It's gonna be bad. Period.
Now, is this movie a remake of the 1941 Wolfman or the 2010 Wolfman?
It'd be the 1941 Wolfman. That's what they're remaking. That's what they were saying.
So,
A modern take on the movie.
wait, you're jumping ahead here, right? Jumping ahead. Jumping ahead. Okay, that's fair, I suppose. So they remade this in 2010. How was that one?
2010 was the one with Anthony Hopkins, right?
Yeah, Anthony Hopkins and Benicio del Toro.
Yeah, that was a pretty good one. I did like that.
Really?
Yeah, like the practical effects that had going on in it, and what you didn't like it?
It was okay.
I didn't say it was the best. I just liked
You
it.
said it was the best.
I didn't say it was the best.
Is it the best?
No, you're not gonna get me on that one. I can tell you that one now.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. That is fair. Uh we got the so I did see the poster. Not impressed with that.
See that one?
The poster you got's better. Is that a real poster, official poster, or is that
Yep.
like some kind of a
No,
so
that's
my background is the poster? Is
no. This
this
is official. This is off the Blumhouse site.
man, I'm really man, really torn up about Blumhouse, but
They got too
I
much money.
don't know. Here we go. Let's take a look at this article. We were looking at this article here. So, are you
Yeah.
ready for this to happen? You ready?
Already is.
Okay, here you go. Here you go. Wolfman Screen Crush. I know. I know. This is not from Screen Rant.
I know, right?
I know. I,
I was
I
kind of
thought
surprised about that.
somebody out there is looking at that going, "What the hell are they doing? That's not Screen Rant." I know, everyone. I'm sorry. I'll find something from Screen Rant for us to talk about here. Okay. Let's look at this, Brandon. Another classic Universal monster is coming back in a totally new version with the debut for the trailer of 2025's The Wolfman. And as you can see, unless they change it, January 17th on my background. That is the release date as of right now. So I don't know if they have much faith in this movie if they're releasing it January 17th, but The Invisible Man came out in January. Is that right?
That is correct. They did.
Which I have not seen.
You still ain't watched that movie yet?
No, I just don't want to see it.
You gotta watch it, man. At
Why?
least watch it.
Why?
It. Why? Because you
Yeah,
get
why?
a better idea on why it was a okay movie. It was okay.
But I don't care about it.
Just because you don't care about it, don't mean you don't have to watch it.
Then
I mean,
if I
I
don't care
mean,
about it, I don't have to watch it, right?
you didn't like Acolyte, but you watched it.
But I care just like this much. I care about this much about Star Wars sometimes. And you would think, yeah, I don't know, Brandon. The freaking Invisible Man. Is that
It's a
a?
point, but see, here's a point. Here's the point, and
They
this is
should
why.
have something else.
Well, see, this is why I'm not gonna like the Wolfman. So there's a point to this if you pay attention to what's going on. So the Invisible Man movie came out, and now who is now the new Invisible? Well, not man, but woman.
I don't know. I mean, it's not.
You
It's
gotta
not.
watch it. You gotta watch
I'm
it.
not watching it. It's
You
not
got
a retelling. It's not. It's not H.G. Wells' book. Who cares?
no,
I don't care.
no. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Why
But
didn't they
it's
just call it something else? Why are they even saying they used his book as inspiration? I mean, the only inspiration they get from it is somebody's invisible in it.
that's true.
Well,
Yeah.
so what? There's lots of invisible people movies.
What are you gonna say, Hollow Man?
Well, there's the Hollow Man. There's the Memoirs of the Invisible Man. There's the Hollow Man 2.
The League of Distinguished Gentlemen count?
There's that Invisible Man and the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. What? If it's not going to be a retelling or a remake or another version of the H.G. Wells book, why are you calling it the Invisible Man?
Because they're trying to get back to the Universal monsters.
No, they're not.
That's what
They're
they've been
not.
saying.
They're
That's what
not.
they've
They're
been saying.
taking no. I hear you. I hear that's what they're saying. But they're taking these titles and just making other movies. Well, so what? Wait. I think we got off track. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry. That was no. We're actually not off track this time, but
No.
because that's the fun part. Let's do this. Let's see what this has to say. Okay. Yeah, the Invisible Man. Yeah, that's not really a universal monster. So, unlike many versions of this story, Winall's Wolfman. Yeah, that's right. Lee Winall, who made the Invisible Man. I don't remember if we actually said that. Who
No.
made? Yeah. So, yeah. Winall's Wolfman appears to be a modern take. Who's the idiot that wrote this? What do you mean it appears to be a modern take? And what does that even mean, modern take, Brandon? What does that mean?
That means this time period, this day and age.
What the?
Modern,
What does that mean?
modern.
What does that mean? What does this even mean? This sentence is another dumb sentence. Unlike many versions of this story. What versions? There's only one other version of this story.
Yeah, but that does.
Yeah, the one with Benicio del Toro and Anthony Hopkins, which was obviously not set in present day, right? If I remember it right.
That is correct. It was not set in present day.
Okay, what day was it? What year was it set? Do we have a year that it was set?
I don't know the exact year, but I think it's in the early 1800s. I want to say.
Yeah, and the Wolfman with Lon Chaney Jr. was set in like 1941.
The year that the movie was made. Yeah.
So what does that even mean? It appears to be a modern take. What does that mean? It's a modern take.
Well, the Anthony Hopkins was technically a period piece.
Yes, but let's listen to this. Unlike many versions of the story, hey, moron, Matt Singer, there's only been one other version, you idiot.
They probably thinking about Jack Nicholson Wolf.
Who?
I guess the writer. I don't know.
Tell me this writer, Matt Singer, can't like write that in there, that he's just writing unlike many versions of this story? Is he that much of an idiot? Am I being too mean to him? Because like,
yeah,
Wolf was set in, if we're going to just say that, if we're going to say that this moron who can't put that in there, that he's just talking about werewolf movies.
Yeah.
But he couldn't say unlike many werewolf movies. Well, that's still a stupid sentence, Brandon. Wolf was set in the present day that it was shot, an American Werewolf in London. Hey, an American Werewolf in Paris also.
Yeah, but that was a modern.
That was set in the present day that it was shot in, so we can. Yeah. What about The Howling?
Oh, I forgot about The Howling.
I know you did. What about Dog Soldiers?
That was a modern take.
Late Phases was set in the present day. Yeah, Yeah, so we can see right here that Matt Singer has lost all credibility. So now somebody out there is going, "Why are you attacking poor Matt Singer?"
Because we attack people on Screen Rant, so what's the difference?
Well, I'm sorry, guys. I mean, it's just the way that people write, even these things. It's like you got all these websites, and there's a crap ton of these movie entertainment type websites, and they're just filling space, and they don't know how to write anymore. And back in we're gonna date ourselves. Back in the day when you used to have to crack open a magazine and read it. I'm not saying those were always written excellently, but they were better. It was
Yeah.
better then. Though that stuff was better. So maybe if Matt Singer like stumbles upon this, he goes, he's right. They're right. I've got to do better. Do better, Matt Singer. How about that? Is that better?
That's
Okay.
better.
Now we
Do
can
better.
get past this. This appears to be a modern take.
Mm.
Christopher Abbott and Julia Garner as two central stars.
Ryan
Okay, thanks for
Gosling
that.
fucked
Take a look at
this
the trailer.
part.
Yes, we looked at that. Universal's last attempt to resurrect this oh good lord. What the
Well, you remember it's supposed
We
to
already
be
said that.
the Dark Universe, remember?
Yeah, but we'll see what Matt Singer says about that. The new Wolfman was then planned after that commercial flop of the other Wolfman. I mean, I'm sorry, it wasn't very good. Rick Baker did the makeup. The makeup looked good. I think the atmosphere was pretty good in that, but the script was just not very good. Okay, so the new Wolfman, then there was a Wolfman movie planned for the Dark Universe, which was to be a series of interconnected franchises built around this, which they already did in the 30s. Yes, that's right. They did. You're right, Brandon.
I mean, they did. I mean, a House of
They
Frankenstein.
did. But the first movie out of the gate, 2017's The Mummy, bombed. The entire concept was dropped, leading to smaller, separated projects like The Invisible Man and now his Wolfman. What is the plot of this, Brandon? I think they're going to do a plot synopsis here in this article. Are you ready?
Wait, for real?
Yeah, are you ready for what the plot of the new Wolfman movie is going to be?
Sure.
Okay.
I didn't know they had.
Okay.
I didn't know I had a
Golden
plot yet.
Globe nominee Christopher Abbott stars as Blake, a San Francisco husband and father who inherits his remote childhood home in Oregon. What?
Well, it had to be in Oregon where it's all foresty.
I guess. Where in Oregon, after his own father vanishes and presumed dead, with his marriage to his high-powered wife, Charlotte Fraying. Of course, yeah. So, he persuades Charlotte to go up there, but as the family approaches the farmhouse in the dead of night, of course they got to get there at night. But as the family approaches the farmhouse, they are attacked by an unseen manimal, and in a desperate escape, barricade themselves in the home as the creature prowls the perimeter. As the night stretches on, Blake begins to behave strangely, transforming into something unrecognizable, and Charlotte will be forced to decide whether the terror within their house. What the hell?
I told you it's not going to be good. I could tell from the teaser.
Okay, Brandon, you might be right about this. That
It's
plot
like watching a
synopsis
Crow
doesn't
teaser.
sound very good.
It's like watching a Crow teaser.
Oh, man. I don't know if that. Okay, so the revamped Wolfman is scheduled to open on January 17th. I don't know, Brandon. You might be right. Okay, everyone, you heard it here first. Brandon might be right about this Wolfman. We're still a little ways out, but there's a lot of things we can't figure out from this.
I just don't understand why they releasing it in January instead of October or November.
Well, I was wondering, the Invisible Man I thought came out in January, but it apparently, according to IMDb, it came out in February.
I mean, it's still a winter month.
You remember the year?
I want to say, Oh, uh, either 2019 or 2020.
That's right. It was one of the last before the shutdown. So February 28th, 2020.
Like, I knew it was like during the COVID era.
So right before that. And if I remember right, it was doing pretty well
Yeah,
during that.
a lot of
So
people went to go see it. I mean, I went to go see it.
not me.
Yeah, no, but you should go see it. I don't know why you want to go see it.
I'm not going to watch it. I might eventually watch it someday, but I mean, it was just like when I first heard about The Greatest Showman coming out,
Yeah,
and I looked at that like, oh, it's going to be a biopic of P.T. Barnum. Then I saw the trailer, like, what the?
you actually thought it was gonna be a biopic, really?
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a biopic. It said it's about P.T. Barnum. So then I watched the trailer, like, I don't want to see that. Now I've heard a lot of good things about that movie also. And maybe if I watch it someday, I'll like it, but I just don't want to see it. Did you see The Greatest Showman?
Yes,
How was that?
it was just a good musical.
So it's not a good movie.
No, this is a good musical.
So you didn't like it.
I liked it enough to sit through it.
So it's good.
It's okay, but
So you would tell people to watch The Greatest Showman.
if you're into musicals, yes, I would.
Okay, everyone, you heard that here. Brandon says you should watch The Greatest Showman.
I mean, I wouldn't tell nobody to watch Cats, but
Oh, no. Okay. Okay. So,
boring, very, very, very boring. And I watched the original stage theater play of Cats, and it was boring,
oh, man.
boring,
Okay.
boring, boring.
Okay. So, yeah. So, here we go with this Wolfman. We have a Luke Besson Dracula movie coming out, which we've
Oh,
already kind of discussed here.
someone Nosferatu?
No.
What?
But see,
Oh,
Brandon's already blocked that out of his mind. I
yeah.
got to hurt him by bringing out that repressed memory.
What do I see
We've
Dracula
got
with a belt?
Guillermo del Toro is making a Frankenstein picture.
That might be pretty good.
So with
It might be
him,
pretty
with
good.
his name attached, it might be pretty good.
Yeah.
But I have a bad feeling about this, Brandon, that after this Wolf Man comes out, unless it really sucks and people don't want to see it, that Lee Winnall is going to make a Frankenstein picture.
I hope not.
Also, there is a Creature from the Black Lagoon remake finally moving forward. No, with James Wan attached. I haven't seen anything different. So I expect there to be some Aquaman Easter eggs in there, you know?
Why?
Why not? Wouldn't that be fun? That'd be great.
It wouldn't be a horror movie then.
You got the Creature from the Black Lagoon, and in the background, he puts like a tiny Aquaman swimming around.
That wouldn't
No,
be a horror movie. No.
you don't want that.
No. I mean,
You don't want like them to go to the creature's lair and they find like Aquaman's suit laying around on the ground. Like, what the heck? He ate Aquaman. No,
that would be very, very sad.
I I think that would be kind of funny if the creature from Black Lagoon killed Aquaman and he was there. Okay, everyone.
He can talk to him.
There's a little bit of a rundown about some of that stuff. What do you think about the Wolfman teaser? You think Brandon's prediction that the movie is going to be bad is going to be correct, or do you think Brandon is way off?
No, this is going to be correct because nobody want it. Dude, I bet money is why it's going to be the Wolf Woman. I can tell you that right now. How much you want back?
So, okay. I don't think
Like,
there's
or his
enough.
daughter. Or his
I'm
daughter.
not impressed with the plot synopsis. I don't think there's enough from the teaser trailer to let us know if it's going to be any good.
It
So
isn't.
I'm still holding out a little bit of hope for it,
I'm
even
not.
though, even though maybe I shouldn't. But
You shouldn't. You're just going to doom to fail. So don't even don't.
all right. So there you have that. So
I mean, you're a werewolf in the woods, so conveniently in Oregon, and you have a. It's like watching Kevin in the woods, and then of course we all know that your father then does appear. He's technically the werewolf that attacked you to turn you into a werewolf, and I mean I could tell you the whole story.
you probably can. Yes, I would rather they set it back in Europe and do that whole thing again, the tortured soul, that it's not going to be that. We are not going to have Maliva in it. Mr.
Yeah,
Talbot
why does this thing go
apparently
back
is
to Europe?
not in it. I don't know. This because Europe is not modern, Brandon. It's not a modern take.
It's more modern than America.
I don't know, not according to Matt Singer here. Matt Singer, he says that it's a modern take. It appears to be a modern take. So apparently Matt Singer didn't really watch the teaser either. I don't know if we pointed that out. Appears, he wrote, unless he needed to pad his word count. And he goes, if I put appears in right here, I will do. Okay, I'm sorry. Matt Singer, do better. But Brandon, what should people do if they like what we're doing?
If you guys like what we're doing, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and follow us on iTunes, Spotify, and Rumble. And leave a comment below.
Well, leave a comment on if you think Brandon is going to be correct or if he is just way off base here.
I'm gonna be correct. Watch.
Okay.
Whatever the budget for this was, it's not gonna do well in the box office. I can tell you that right now.
All right. All right. You heard that here. So we'll talk to you all next time.
Later, guys.